Welcome to 1900 Chronicles, history's time machine, where the past comes alive. It's 1901, a year of empires and dreamers, where oil gushes in Persia and a queen's era fades. Join us for 10 spellbinding moments, from art's rebirth in Paris to battles for freedom in distant jungles, that ignite the dawn of a new century. Buckle up, time travelers. Our adventure begins now. In the sun-scorched deserts of Persia, 1901 ignites a revolution beneath the earth. William Knox D'Arcy, a daring British prospector, strikes black gold, oil, on May 26th. Imagine the ground trembling as a geyser of crude erupts, painting the sands with promise. This isn't just a discovery, it's the birth of the Anglo-Persian Oil Company, a force that will fuel empires and redraw global maps. But as wealth flows, so do tensions. Nations will vie for this liquid power, and the Middle East will never be the same. Yet, while Persia's future glistens far across the sea, an era is fading. In London, time seems to pause. On January 22nd, Queen Victoria, the iron-willed monarch who ruled for 63 years, takes her final breath. Her empire stretches from India to Canada. But now, as her funeral cortege winds through silent streets, the Victorian age slips into history. She was the grandmother of Europe, her reign a tapestry of progress and power. But her passing whispers change. New voices, new battles await. The world holds its breath, wondering what the Edwardian era will bring. Across the Atlantic, a different kind of power is being scripted, one written in law and ambition. In Washington, D.C., a pen seals Cuba's fate. On March 2nd, the U.S. Congress passes the Platt Amendment, a law that binds the newly independent island to America's will. Picture Cuban leaders, fresh from their fight against Spain, reading terms that allow U.S. intervention at will. It's called protection, but feels like a leash. This quiet act of legislation plants seeds of resentment, shaping decades of uneasy ties. The Caribbean, once a Spanish stronghold, now dances to a new imperial tune. But not all battles are fought with laws. In France, a different kind of revolution is unfolding, on canvas. Step into Paris, where the Bernheim Jeune Gallery glows with color on March 17th. Vincent van Gogh's paintings, 71 masterpieces of swirling stars and blazing sunflowers, captivate a city. 11 years after his tragic death, Van Gogh's genius is unveiled, his brushstrokes whispering stories of joy and pain. Crowds gasp. Critics rethink art itself. This isn't just an exhibition, it's a resurrection, proving that beauty can outshine even the darkest struggles. Yet, while Paris celebrates art, a fiercer struggle brews in the Philippines' wild heart. Deep in the Philippine jungles, a dream of freedom falters. On March 23rd, Emilio Aguinaldo, the fiery leader of the Filipino resistance, is captured by American forces. Picture him surrounded, his vision of independence clashing with America's colonial might. His capture shifts the Philippine-American War, but the fight for sovereignty burns on in whispers and guerrilla battles. Aguinaldo's fall is a chapter, not an end, in a nation's quest for self-rule. From one fight to another, we turn to a city consumed by fire's relentless hunger. In Jacksonville, Florida, the sky turns to ash. On May 3rd, a spark ignites the inferno that devours 2,300 buildings, leaving 10,000 homeless. Imagine families fleeing as their homes collapse into embers, the city's heart reduced to rubble. Yet, from this devastation, Jacksonville rises anew, its people forging resilience from ruin. This fire isn't just a disaster, it's a testament to the human spirit's refusal to break. But destruction isn't only physical. On Wall Street, a different kind of chaos erupts. Wall Street's floor is a battlefield on May 9th. The panic of 1901 sends stocks crashing as a speculative bubble bursts. Brokers shout, fortunes vanish, and America's economic confidence wavers. Picture investors watching their dreams dissolve in a frenzy of sell orders. This crash exposes the fragility of wealth, a warning that even the mightiest markets can falter. Yet, it also sparks reforms, shaping a more cautious financial future. Across the sea, another nation grapples with the weight of American power. On June 12th, Cuba stands at a crossroads. Declared a U.S. protectorate, its independence is a shadow, tethered by the Platt Amendment's chains. Imagine Cuban leaders signing agreements under American eyes, their hopes for true freedom dimmed. This moment marks not just a political shift, but a lingering tension between autonomy and control that will define Cuba's 20th century. The island's story is far from over. Meanwhile, in London, a crown changes hands, heralding a new era. Westminster Abbey shines as Edward VII is crowned on June 26th. Stepping from his mother's long shadow, he brings a modern flair to the throne. Picture the pomp golden robes, cheering crowds as the Edwardian age dawns. Gone is Victorian restraint. Edward's reign promises elegance, innovation, and a touch of extravagance. Across the empire, eyes turn to this new king, wondering what his rule will mean. Across the Atlantic, another kind of freedom is won, not with crowns, but with words. In Columbus, Ohio, a storyteller steps into the light. On July 24th, O. Henry walks free from prison, his mind brimming with tales of irony and heart. Picture him clutching a notebook, his pen ready to craft stories like The Gift of the Magi. His incarceration honed his craft, and now his words will weave magic for readers worldwide. Freedom, for O. Henry, is a blank page waiting to be filled. From personal triumphs, we turn to a grand showcase of human ambition. And so, the first half of 1901 unfolds like a tapestry of ambition and change. From Persia's oil-igniting global dreams to Edward VII's crown heralding a new era. From Cuba's tethered freedom to Van Gogh's colors lighting up Paris. These 10 moments pulse with the heartbeat of a century awakening. But the story's only half told. Stay with us in 1900 Chronicles, history's time machine, for more tales that shaped our world. Subscribe, share, and let's keep traveling through time together.